Martha White self-rising flour. And I grease the pan liberally so that my bottoms will be crunchy with Crisco. Okay. Alright. First thing you do is you make a well. Okay. And this is where you're going to put everything. And you have to scoot it around and then pack it down. Okay? Then you're going to get 2 egg-sized dollops of Crisco and put it in there. Would you hand me the salt? And then you're going to put a good teaspoon of salt. Alright, it's important that you use whole buttermilk. It don't matter what kind. But the fat-free kind doesn't have the texture, and it just doesn't have the impact that I like to have. And you fill it up. Alright, now you don't want to play in this too much. You want to go as fast as you can. And what you're going to do is squish up the shortening. Okay? Get some of the flour off the sides and try to stay inside your well. Alright? Squish it together in your hands. Taking my fingers and I'm scraping the bottom a little bit, rotating the pan. It's very cold, so you just have to hang with it. It makes you hurry up, don't it? Get the big lumps and you're squishing them. So I'm grabbing the bottoms and the sides with my fingers like that. Okay. Going around. Squishing. It gets thick on the bottom side, so you kind of have to keep making sure that you don't have a big glob of thick dough down there. So you want to check the bottom. And being on video, I'm going slower than I usually go. So, because we don't want it to warm up. Alright, it's getting thicker, so I'm making sure I'm going in, making sure that the bottom isn't thick dough, all the same. Scraping the bottom.
Do you know how I search? Do you know how I search inside of the TV?
Harper, wait a minute, please. So it's getting thick. Alright, see how it has a dry pocket right there? We want to make sure that ain't in there. Alright. Now this is pretty good. The next step is to put some flour on top, kind of pat it down. Alright, and I have to wash my hands real quick. Alright, so fold in the bowl, okay? So what you do is you grab it like this and you just fold. At first it's a little difficult, but it'll get easier. Getting flour all over you. I'm a messy cook. Alright. So we want to make sure we have layers, nice fluffy layers of biscuits. Oops. Alright, this is good right here. Now, how I know it is because it kind of comes up all at once. Right? We don't want to keep doing it until it's a thick mass, or it's going to be a mess. Okay. Now I hand roll them. Okay? Pinch and choke. So you get a little piece of dough. Right? And I hold my fingers like this. And then I kind of roll them around. Make sure I have the pretty side up. Alright? Like that. And I put them on the pan and don't do anything to them until last. And so I have to keep doing this. Try to get the same size.
Hold this hand out the way so I can see you pinch.
Alright, pinch.
There you go.
And then you put it in your hand.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay? Just like that. And then you put it on the pan. And they're pretty, it takes a little practice to get them the same size. I've made 1,000,000 biscuits. I used to make little tiny ones for the kids. But this is the hand roll method, and it beats rolling them out on the counter. Sheesh. Cutting them out. Okay, so I'm not going to do all of those on camera. I want to show you when you get your pan full, you have all these biscuits, put some flour on your hand, and you just press down one time. My kids know my biscuits because of the way that my fingers are. The fingerprints. Some people use their knuckles. And then I bake them at 400 degrees until they just start turning brown. And that's it. Thank you.